everybody, I'm Russ T Nailz. Welcome to On the Air with Sully Sullivan, Little Tommy, and me. It's gonna be a great show. Hit it, Sully Band. Loft 100 Studios in sunny San Diego, California. On the Air's On the Air. I'm Sully, Little Tommy, and
where is he?
Where's Russ T Nailz? Where's, like, once again, where, like, at the beginning of the show, Russ is nowhere to be.
He's always tardy.
No, in reality, I think Russ is taking a day off. I don't know exactly where he's at, but wouldn't it be nice to have another co-host in here, Little Tommy?
Well,
can we say before you do that, just say hello to the Sully Band here. You guys sound great, and you sound better without me. Hi guys, how are you?
Hey, happy New Year.
Hey, I know that guitar player in the middle.
Oh, is that Anthony Cullins from the Fallbrook Kid?
Yes.
The blues sensation that's sweeping the nation, that had a single come out last week with our band. Great to see you, man. How are you? Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
You're good you're good to be there. In fact, you look better without me even being there. Fantastic. We have other special guests today.
Yes, we do. And I can't wait to bring them on.
Well, not yet.
No.
They're already here.
Yeah, but what are we going to do about Russ?
Yeah, we'll figure it out in a moment because Jared, can you bring that thing up that you had with Mathis over at KUSI? Because that looks familiar to me. It looks like, is that from our studio? Because I think at some point.
They can go to New Jersey. Boston?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts? Yeah. Should I just move along? Is this kind of a sensitive subject for everybody?
But I'm here to tell you.
Gosh! Did the whole place just get quiet?
I bet you dollars to donuts.
Miranda, come here.
If you walk out that door,
all right,
you'll find Mark Mathis.
I'm going to walk out there.
Go check him out. Let's go get him.
Come on in. Come on in.
How are you, buddy?
All right, come on in.
Look who's here.
This way.
It is Mark Mathis.
This way?
Yes.
This way or
this way?
This way.
Go ahead.
Oh, hey.
Follow him out. Follow him out.
Right, where the sausage is made.
Oh,
there you go.
Look at all the knobs and turns and everything, and wow, my goodness. Goodness gracious.
There he is, Mark Mathis, ladies and gentlemen.
Best looking band in the world.
Wow.
Wow.
My goodness.
Holy cow.
Wow. Look at you.
Woo, honey hush.
Have you even been in the same room as the Sully Band before?
Yes.
I know you're a big fan.
The last time I was here.
You're over here.
Mr. Mathis.
You're in for
not the last time, but the time before I was here with the Sully Band, and they're great.
Thank you. They are great.
They're unbelievable. But the last time I was here, I had to unlock the beer thing.
Oh
now,
yeah.
Now it's flowing freely.
This is what it sounds like when Mathis shows up at the studio every time. Followed by. Okay, before we start, I'm so pleased to say that my parents and my aunt, who are weighing in at 238 years altogether, wow. My parents are in studio today. There they are.
Unbelievable.
My mom's a little lippy. She's got a mouth and she likes to run it. So maybe not mic him over there. My Aunt Sharon's not much better, but great to have you, Dad. Good
Welcome. Welcome to my studio.
And then, of course, we have part of the live studio audience here. I think, James, is your son in town? Did I understand that right?
In town. Trevor.
Trevor's here? Have I met Trevor? Trevor, good to see you. That's, well, that's great. And of course, Dina Cruden is here in the background. And she is one of San Diego's premier fundraisers for all of charity and everything else. And well, she brought
Are you on the board of Alzheimer's?
But she's on the board of everything else.
Boy,
but she brought in June Cutter today. June Cutter is running for the 76th district.
The newly drawn 76th.
State Assembly. So that'll be exciting there. And we also, so what do we got?
Let's bring her in.
All right, let's go. You want to bring June Cutter in first?
Let's bring her in last.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
What do you got going?
Our first guest, born in Los Angeles, raised in Garden Grove. She's a wonderful mom and wonderful wife. She's an anchor and reporter for Good Morning San Diego from KUSI, Elizabeth Alvarez.
Wow. Wow. Look at this.
is that?
It's called Mi Gente.
All right.
Wow.
My people.
Yeah.
You got intro music.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never.
Well, I
what?
felt like I needed to represent. I struggled with this one.
Oh.
Because I was like, what song? I love, the type of music is like so wide range.
Wow.
And I was like, which song should I pick?
And
And,
they-
I'm like,
and-
let me represent.
Did you try to
Mi
fool
Gente.
them is what I'm asking. You threw a song you didn't think they were going to get, didn't you?
No.
Okay.
This is a Sully Band. You guys-
I just...
Nacho, I know. Hi, Nacho.
Didn't,
we go way
didn't
back.
you two used to salsa dance? And
We-
by
no.
salsa dance, I mean.
Okay, no.
Russ T and you salsa danced one time. In the
Yes.
first, was she on our first
Yeah.
episode ever?
One of the first.
One of the first.
Yes, I remember that.
You never salsa with him?
No, but you had told me once
I
off
told you once
camera
you will.
that, oh yeah, I can dance. I can
I
salsa
can.
dance. And
I
I'm
can
like,
cut it.
really? I'm like, well,
maybe-
Sully,
okay,
the
I'll tell you
next
what.
time. In fact, I said the next time I come on the show, I'm like, Sully, let's salsa dance. Let's
Okay, here's the
do
deal.
salsa. And he-
I will salsa dance with you if Tommy does a song today.
Oh,
Right?
seriously?
Right? Is that the deal?
Tommy.
Can you do a song today?
You know what? I'm sure I can talk to the
Wait,
band.
wait. What did you play last time?
I did Jimi Hendrix Fire, Some Kind of Wonderful,
What else you got?
and Jumping Jack Flash.
Okay, if I had to tell you 3, 2, 1, what song would you do? If you were on the spot.
Come on, Tommy. Come on.
Bob Seger, Rambling Gambling Man.
Perfect. So sometime during the
You
show.
guys- you guys know that
have
song?
that? Rambling, can you play a little bit right now just to mess it up? Rambling Gambling Man by Bob Seger.
We'll see if we can pull
There you go.
There you go, baby.
Yeah,
That's how it starts.
Wait. I want to see if you can hear it. Hang on a second.
Oh, Sully's gonna bust it.
I just want to see it.
There you go, Keeper.
Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. That's it. That's good. Okay, good.
Wait, now I'm listening to him.
All right. Can I? So, do you guys realize in this? I don't know if you guys know this when you're watching here. I think we have a 13 camera shoot in this studio.
I love it.
It's
We have,
amazing.
but I just want to, if we can, so you guys know there's a bar cam here and a bar cam here. Naturally, Mathis has a bar cam.
Is that what you call it? Oh, yeah, there's cameras.
There's a stretch.
Everywhere.
So.
Camera in a bar with Mathis. But can you see this here? Did you guys match? Do you see yourselves? You don't see a monitor, do you?
Wow.
You guys actually match. Did you do
do?
that on purpose?
No, you changed.
Mark had those
I've
earrings
been-
on earlier.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been working with Mark for like 5 hours every day since Lauren is on maternity leave, so it's like.
How long have you guys worked together? Who got to the station first?
When did you start?
I got here first, yeah.
Hey, you sound like you're at the bar now.
I don't know, but we've always worked different
You know
shifts.
what? Can I tell you something? She has really, I think I've grown on her,
Yeah.
as opposed to, I've always loved her.
Like a lesion?
Yes, a little bit. But I think you tolerated me at first, but I think we're friends now.
I think the word suffered, Mark.
You know, I
Tolerate
think
with go suffer,
Mark
tolerate.
Mark is special, so you have to know how to,
What?
you know,
wait a
just
minute.
kind
Well,
of
wait, wait.
manage, and you're special in a, you're
You know,
special.
you
know
can
what I
handle me
mean.
pretty well. You do
You
pretty
know.
well.
As evidenced
Have
by
to-
some of his last work here, as you can see. Can we hear some of his?
You look like Jerry Lewis.
You know,
Kind of remind me of Jerry Lewis a little bit.
you go up there one day, there's none. Oh, I'm on the patch, and then this week it's like. Boy, I tell you what, who's on the switcher tonight? Is it Jennifer? What's the
That was
score?
Wayne Newton.
Wow.
You look like Glenn Campbell. Is who you look like back in the day.
Wow. Can I have some?
Yes. Yeah.
How you never answer my text messages?
Okay, wait a second.
Will you check your unused senders
I
or unknown senders?
if I had
Or just stop blocking them.
I've got no text messages from you. None. Text me now.
Okay.
My number's 858.
Right.
Hang on.
Hey, but I do
it out
have
there.
questions for Liz.
All right.
Because I become a fan of yours. I know I work with you.
Me too.
But I become a fan of yours. How did it all start with you? Where are you from? And how did you
Okay,
get into
so-
television?
Back to a gentler time.
Right.
Before me.
So I was born in Inglewood, California.
Yeah.
I lived until I was 10 years old in LA County in Lawndale.
Wow.
And then we moved to Garden Grove, California, which
Wow.
is North Orange County.
Got it.
Hold on.
And then you came to KUSI.
And then I finished school, in junior high school. I went to college at Cal State Long Beach, and I stuck to journalism. I studied it, stuck to journalism, graduated with my degree, and then I worked in LA for like a year behind the scenes.
Where?
I worked at KCBS.
Wow.
Hold on. Dramatic pause.
Well, that's a huge station, obviously.
Oh, yeah, huge. I mean, I learned a lot in that first year behind the scenes, so I had an idea of how crazy the business is, how competitive. You know, I felt like it was such a good experience, but I wanted to be on air. I wanted to try reporting. And that wasn't going to happen in LA right off the bat, freshly out of college.
Yeah.
At least back then, it wasn't going to happen.
So what happened next?
So then I got my first job in Roswell, New Mexico.
Whoa.
Yes.
Did you see the whole area, whatever it is?
51?
Which is not in Roswell, Area 51.
Oh, that's right, it's in Nevada.
Nevada. A lot of people get that confused. But Roswell, they did back in 1940-something, 47, thank you. They had what they thought at the time was
UFO.
a UFO that had crashed and that the government had, you know, captured.
What do you think it was?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, now, after so many years and investigations, now we know that it was, I believe, some sort of weather device.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Right.
You're an investigative reporter. Do you think those UFOs exist?
I do.
I do too.
I do.
I was having this conversation yesterday.
I do.
I think so too, yeah.
I believe I mean, for us to think that we're the only ones or living creatures
But we're the best looking ones.
in the universe is kind of crazy.
You
so
too.
Who knows?
You too.
Yeah.
Okay.
You and me.
Okay. First of all, have we established that where Nailz is? Because he's completely missing for the show. No. Just looked over my shoulder and there's Mark Mathis.
He's right here. Oh wait, no.
But, so, are you officially filling in for Russ T Nailz today?
Yes, evidently I am.
Is he in? Is he around, Jared? Is he
here yet?
Oh, then let's bring him up. Oh, there. Russ T is in good old Mexico.
Wow.
There he is.
Wanna be just like Jimmy Buffett. Get a guitar, get a boat, get a whip. Hi, everybody.
Yes.
Welcome to
He's actually
Mo
live.
Show.
He's
On the air with
actually live.
Russ T Nailz and two other guys. Hey, thanks for bringing me up here. I'm a little busy today. Thank you, Tommy and Sully and our guests today. You know, sorry I couldn't be there, but not too sorry. I'm down here eating, drinking, and looking for a place to live.
Where exactly? Where are you exactly? Are you? Is that Puerto Vallarta? Is that Cabo San Lucas? Where are you?
Looks like Mazatlan.
Oh, Mazatlan.
Actually, it's just my front lawn. I have a blue screen behind me. No, it is Mazatlan. You know, this is the pearl of the Pacific, they call it. This is the biggest city. This is the greatest city. It's busy as hell. Construction all over the place. I've been out to many restaurants. Best fresh seafood, fresh veggies. Look it up. It's Mazatlan.
I'm pretty sure that we all know I'm not going to a vacation spot for the fresh veggies, right?
Exactly.
Like let's never put that in the tour brochure. Hey, we got the best steamed cauliflower in the world.
Yeah. Well, you could use a little blob.
Thank you. Yeah, that's good. I remember when I used to be the fat one on the show. Hey, can you give us your fat face from Mexico, please?
One more time.
You do it for me.
No, do the fat face.
Good job.
Just one time. There it is. All right. Well, so when did you get there?
I forget. It's been so long.
Yeah, I know. Nailz will be checking in with you throughout the program.
I got my own pharmacy down the street, so it's good to have a pharmacy at my disposal.
Russ T
like
Nailz.
a baby, I'll tell you that.
All right, very good.
I want to own a pharmacy.
All right, we'll be checking in with Nailz throughout the program today, but Russ is in Mazatlan. Is that how you say it?
Mazatlan.
When's your band going to play again? Because I want to record.
Well, let's do this. Let's bring on the next guest.
Okay, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, she is one of the most talented radio personalities in the country today. She's the co-founder of We See You San Diego. Give it up for Laura Chez, also known as Dana DiDonato.
Never had a live band.
Walk on music.
No, that was amazing.
Whenever Liz just walks through a store, and they say, "Aren't you Liz?" And she goes,
Yeah, that's right.
It just
boom,
plays.
and it automatic. And I don't like have salsa skills. And after I saw you do that, I was like, I don't do that. So I'll just, you know.
Yeah, we got cool hand tattoos there that look just like a.
It's a shirt.
Okay, sorry.
It's part of the shirt.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
beautiful.
You guys don't know Laura. I want to introduce you
I've
to
heard of Laura.
But let me tell you who she is. In my opinion, it's my opinion because I've known her for a few years from radio, and through the years, I believe she is one of the most talented radio personalities in the country.
Too much.
In the country, and
Yeah.
you know, her name is Laura Chez, but on the radio, you may know her as Dana DiDonato.
Yeah.
And that in San Diego is huge.
Bless you.
What a natural stage name for Laura Chez. You know,
Right?
when I think Laura Chez, I think Dana.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
In radio, they force names on you
really?
sometimes. I don't know if you know that or not. But yeah, it was a situation when I was back in Long Island.
When you were in elementary school, when I started radio, I
Yeah.
don't believe that they had that rule.
They did. They forced the name on me when I got to Long Island. They wanted me to sound like a Long Islander, and they said, you're Italian, and you have to have a good Italian name that people will resonate
So
with.
Jimmy the Lip was taken?
Yes. He was on the station across the street.
Johnny Bag of Donuts?
Yeah. It could have been worse.
Like
right?
Laura the Elbow?
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. So you have a radio partner named Jason, and you guys aren't on the radio right now.
No.
But we'll get to that because it's a beautiful story in my opinion.
Okay.
Your makeup is beautiful.
Wow, easy, Pella. We're not at a real bar. It's just a set. Okay.
So how do you guys?
And what Laura's doing today
Have you heard I'm
is
on
even
TV?
more beautiful.
Is that your
Okay,
plan?
then let's get right to it. But here's why she's here.
Yeah.
Yes, she's been on radio. But you know what? What she's doing is more important. She co-founded. What did you co-found?
Yeah, there's an organization called We See You San Diego, and we started that just to love on members of our homeless community.
We're going to get to that in a second. That's fantastic. Plus, we got another guest, very important guest.
Yeah.
Not that you guys do.
Well, I want to get to know that woman right there.
Hear more, much more. On the air, it's on the air. Stand by.
Yeah.
Oh, that's John Harper on guitar there.
Good.
Yeah, do you see Anthony Cullins up there? We're going to explain why Anthony Cullins is on stage. I think Mary's going to come up and talk to him about it in a little bit. But first, I want to hear about this We See San Diego thing.
Yeah,
What's
absolutely.
going on? What's happening?
So yeah, we started an organization 5 years ago. We had about 8 to 10 members of our homeless community coming to dinner on Tuesday nights.
Coming over?
Well, not at our house.
Okay.
There's the church called Resolved in Linda Vista, and they've allowed us to use their parking lot area. It's like a gorgeous outdoor space. And today we have 150 people coming every Tuesday to have a home-cooked dinner.
Wow.
And we made it into a dinner party.
Every Tuesday?
Every Tuesday.
Wow.
We do raffle prizes, celebrate birthdays, live music. It's not the Sully Band, but we would love to have them.
I'm sure we could donate the Sully Band.
Yeah, it's amazing. And we
How
really
cool would
just
that be?
That'd be great.
love to
How's the
honor
food? Wait a second. How's the food?
how's the food? Can I tell you the menu?
Yes.
Last night we had raviolis,
Wow.
meatball subs, green beans, and we do extravagant desserts.
Really?
Wow.
You mean
Always-
Karen Krasny?
Do it.
Karen Krasny?
Oh, no.
Oh, no, she's extraordinary desserts. Sorry.
Oh.
I know all the dessert places.
Oh, wow. I was like, that's really intense. I
Oh,
don't
wait
know
a
about
minute.
baby.
No, there's a place called Extraordinary Desserts.
Desserts.
Karen Krasny.
But here's the beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Yes, it happened 5 years ago,
Yeah.
and you were on the radio.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then a year or so ago, I was following her on social media, and just like many others in our business, they got laid off. And then I was thinking to myself, oh my gosh, how sad for that We See You San Diego to be going away. But that's not the case.
No.
And this is where the beautiful thing is, because you kept it.
Yeah.
And I believe that's your calling.
Yeah, no, and it is. And that's why we stayed in San Diego. We were going to go back to New York, but we really felt like this is something we need to do for our city. We love this city, and it's We See You San Diego that made us fall in love with San Diego.
How long had you been here at the time when you started that?
We moved here in 2017 and started right away, and it was very small, but it's grown. And the big thing is we see people get off the street. That's what we're doing. We're there, a hand extended to help them. We see amazing things and lives transformed, and that's why we do it. The dinner is where relationships all start.
What's first? What's working here? Is the housing first model working here? Is because look at right now it costs $17,560 per homeless person per year. If you think about transitory stays in emergency rooms, jail visits, health care, all the other stuff. And the housing first model, if you put somebody in an apartment with a caseworker and maybe room them up, that cost goes down to $9,000, and then they're off the streets normally. Is that working, or is there other stuff working?
I think for some people it is, but I see such a need for addiction services, and I do see a need for organizations like ours to come alongside, even for people that do get housing first. But there is such a feeling of unworthiness, and my life isn't going to be better. And we really come in to pour in worthiness. You're of value. You deserve a better life. So I think it's for some people it works, but our model is more of if there's addiction, and we see so much that addiction services may help other people first before they get into housing. But that's what we see work really well.
And what else is cool?
Yeah.
Your children, you're teaching your kids. You're teaching your, how many, 3 daughters?
I have 3 daughters, but there are so many families that volunteer with We See You San Diego, and all their kids serve.
No, but your daughters understand it and get it. I saw her during the holidays, and her kids are amazing.
Laura, we interview you all the time, and we see and we hear, and while the weekly being at the church there and serving the meals is crucial, is that where you guys are going to stay? Are you looking to maybe move?
Thank you, Liz. Yeah, absolutely. We're actually looking for a new location in the Linda Vista, Mission Valley area because we're predominantly serving those that live alongside the riverbed of San Diego.
Yeah, so if you're in UC, stay away, people.
We really would love to have a new space because the church that we use now is being sold. I think they're going to develop apartments in that area or something like that.
Hold on. Is that a business? Like, what? I'm a church salesman. Hi, how are you? Ma'am, can I talk to you about? Well, I got a nice church over here in Linda Vista to sell you.
Yeah, it's the property.
It's the property. The property is owned by the Hazard family.
I think you'd be a great church salesman.
I would, because I grew up in
the bottom line is that they are looking.
Okay, so how do people get involved, and how do we get you money and all?
Yeah, WeSeeYouSanDiego.com. You can get more information there. All the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, at We See You San Diego.
Are you raising money? I mean, do you need food? What do you need?
That's what we need. We actually, because we are going to be paying for a new location, renting, the money would help us. But we also take clothing donations, hygiene supplies. We do personal shopping every week, kind of like Nordstrom's. We shop for our friends and get them what they need.
Would you take Tommy's glasses so we can get him into contacts?
How much
does it cost per week? Like what is your weekly spend on dinner?
It depends on how much is given to us.
Give me an average.
It would probably be $500.
$500.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what. So on the air is going to donate a month's worth of Tuesday nights for you. How about that?
Wow.
Tommy, get the checkbook out. Liz, I got to ask you.
How much is it a month?
I don't know. Do we have time? Can I have time to ask Liz a question?
I don't have that much.
Okay, good.
Wow.
What's top of mind right now? What's in the news right now? Like, what's the first?
Well, actually, because with the governor in town here in San Diego, I mean, one of his focuses is, this doing something about the homelessness crisis.
What do we have? Still, we have a count coming up here, like we do every year, coming up in the next couple of weeks. And the last count, what, 10,000 still, 9,000?
Yeah, it is in that range. Wow. Absolutely.
Yeah. Every year. I don't know what department does it, but we actually count the heads, or try to count the heads of homeless folks in San Diego County. And we have gone down at one point, I think under Mayor Faulkner, we went down to like 8,700. And at one point back in the 70s, we were at 15,000. But we're always at that 10,000 thing, right?
Yeah, and it's so sad.
People?
People in the homeless community, and there's so many veterans out there. There's just people that are struggling so bad. the addiction services are so key.
Can I ask you a question about that? I had a friend of mine in Texas that worked with the homeless people for years and years and years, and she said that there's a lot of homeless people that, you know, maybe former CEOs, former presidents of companies that have kind of just checked out. Do you find that the case, or is it usually addiction first, then homelessness?
Well, it's people numbing pain from whatever trial they've faced, maybe dating back to when they were young, like rejection, going into foster care systems, people that have had bad experiences, I see leading them to making choices to numb using drugs. I haven't met any CEOs, but people that do have like different backgrounds in finance and stuff like that. I met an accountant one night. Yeah,
they come from all walks.
All walks, and you can't pinpoint it. But a lot of homeless vets.
Well, here's what I want to do. I want to talk to Liz about television. I want to talk to Laura about radio, and we want to bring in the next guest after the break.
Here we go.
Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
Okay.
Yeah!
Sully Band. There we go. Smooth as a gravy sandwich, as I like to say. You know, when I'm not up there.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just a wedding band.
Hey,
yeah, exactly.
No,
like
actually,
I said,
can I be?
I want to talk more about television with Liz, radio with Laura, and bring in the new guest.
All right.
Ready?
No more jaw-jacking, Mathis.
She
Stay in your lane.
She is a candidate. She is a candidate for the newly drawn 76th State Assembly District. She's president of the California Women's Leadership Association. This is June Cutter.
Wow, you're important. You're very important.
More important.
No.
I mean, she's an attorney. Weren't you the head of the PTA and everything?
I was.
Wow.
What has made you decide to run for the newly drawn, because of redistricting, 76th District?
Right. So I decided to run for office about 3 years ago when our Assemblyman Brian Mainshine switched parties. And as a lifelong conservative, I was really upset about it. And I said, not on my home turf, not for my kids. And I thought we should really get a mom to run. And I was in the California Women's Leadership Association at the time, and I was like, where are we gonna find a mom? Somebody's like, you're a mom, you should run. And I was like, I should run, I could totally take him. And I gave him a pretty good run for his money last cycle, and I'm here to finish the job this cycle.
Oh, there she goes.
Wow.
So, okay, so last time you didn't win. What made you say, hey, you know what?
You know, one more day she would have been over it. Thanks for bringing that up.
You know what?
But one more day. She was like Sunday she's over it, and you bring it up.
But the fact is, you didn't win, and now you're fighting back and wanting to do it again. Why?
So, first, because it's always been in the back of my mind. In 2018, Elise Stefanik's EPAC did a survey of why there aren't enough women in office. And it was because women never run twice. We run once and we realize how challenging it is and how difficult it is, and we just go back to our families and we never run twice.
You know, in my experience, women run a lot.
As Beyonce
Give me a rim shot. I'm just talking for myself. All right, go ahead.
In a different
Since I was a kid.
maybe.
All right.
So that's always been in the back of my mind. And then I didn't really know if this was the right time or the right timing, but redistricting happened, and so many leaders up and down the state called me and told me that this was my year, this was my time, and that they needed me to run. So here I am.
So what was the 77th? What was the 77th when you ran?
The 77th when I ran was Rancho Santa Fe, Poway, Scripps Ranch, Rancho Bernardo, Carmel Valley, all the way down to Convoy and Claremont.
Now, what is the newly drawn 76?
The newly drawn 76, it kind of flips it up, and it starts at Carmel Mountain Ranch, Carmel Valley, and goes all the way up capturing Rancho Santa Fe and the whole cities of Escondido and San Marcos.
My goodness.
So it goes north.
It goes north.
It used to go.
There's the map right there.
Yeah, there it is.
But you know what's amazing about June is
Looks
that
like Sicily, doesn't it?
regardless of your political affiliation, I think for someone like June, she's very relatable because of your background and the diversity of your background, right? And the story. I was always struck by, you know, she is like your background is the American dream type of story.
It really is, and I'm really lucky to be the daughter of immigrants who came here and worked their tails off and built that American dream, and I'm lucky to be able to, you know, have the privilege of having parents who did that for me.
Wow.
So what do you think the biggest challenge is going to be for you? Politically as well as the public perception? Because you got the court of public opinion. Every time a politician does something, you've got literally 51% and 49% going like this about your decisions. What do you think your biggest challenge is with public perception? But also, what about the actual, where's the rubber meet the road? What do you think you need to get done first?
Well, the greatest challenge is being a Republican in California. Right off the bat, you're dealing with perception, like you said, and I'm running against an incumbent who knew how to play the game, so he decided when being a Republican didn't work for him anymore in California, he was going to become a Democrat. I can't change the fact that he's been around for 20 years in San Diego, and that's really what we're up against. But I think I did a pretty good job of getting my name out there last time, so I'm already at an advantage more than I was.
What do you want to tackle first as far as issues-wise?
Education.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a mom of school-aged kids, and I've seen my kids suffer through the pandemic and the learning loss that we see all around us. The California Department of Education just said we're at a tremendous learning loss, especially in math here in the state. It's not like we ever had great.
It's been like that since the 70s, I gotta tell you. Big problem. They did not do a great job of teaching math, Tommy. Like, I'm telling you, like 1971.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Crap.
1971, they quit teaching math?
Well, when I was there.
Oh. You were like, what, 10?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're
staring down
here.
the barrel of another close case.
It is kind of cool. It is kind of cool what June was talking about. We have Elizabeth Alvarez from KUSI. Yeah. We have Laura Chez from We See You San Diego and June. Yeah. It is.
It's the ladies. It's the women's show.
Yes.
I wish we had thought of that.
Hey,
hold on a second. You know that we have April Leslie, the newly engaged April Leslie.
Wow.
We might as well interview them.
Congratulations.
How'd you guys get into music?
That is a lucky man.
April, how'd you get into music?
I started on clarinet in elementary school and band. And it was like, I wasn't like a real sporty kid or anything like that, so for me, music was the thing that like I was able to connect with.
And Tomoka, where'd you start?
I started 6 years old, studying piano, then I started saxophone when I was 17.
Wow, there you go. See, now it's officially the women's show.
Thank you.
Mom, you got anything? Good. Oh. You know, she told. I got a little on the phone last night because she was worried that how she was going to. This is what it was like. I just recorded.
Oh. I don't ever want to see it again. Don't do it, you're fired. If I see you do it again, you're
And then my aunt got on the phone.
All right. So Laura, radio.
Yeah.
You've had a great career in radio.
Uh-huh.
Tell us about some of the celebrities.
Who's the big
you've interviewed?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. I will tell you like a really awful moment that when you say that,
Thanks for
it
bringing the show up.
immediately. I'm sorry, I don't want to bring down the room.
Tell us about the worst time you ever had in your life. Maybe your saddest moment.
You like asked the question. The first person that came to mind was like, I was sitting down with Rihanna, and I was so excited to talk to her during when her first album came out, and we were like really connecting, and we were having this great conversation, and I just remember I felt like I could, and so I like was like, I just want to tell you, I could totally. I just had a vision of you with this like other artist, and I could see you guys together, and I think it would be so cute. And she's like, tell me, girl. And I was like, so Chris Brown? And she goes, no. She goes, why do you say that? And I was like, He's so dreamy, and you guys. A week later, they were spotted together.
Yeah?
So bad.
Yeah.
And I feel like I can't get
Oh, I see. So it's your fault.
It is. And I want to apologize.
All right.
Like, and you gave me this opportunity, and I'm sorry. I'm
Beautiful.
sorry.
All right. Well, speaking of music, we had a special musical special guest, and Anthony Cullins is going to play a little bit for us next segment.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get Tommy to come up and sing his stuff. I mean, they got it going. All right, On the Air is on the air. We'll see you in a second. There we go. Wow.
Yeah.
Little Kenny Loggins for you.
I love Kenny Loggins. I do. He's one of my favorites.
House at Pooh Corner. Huh? That was House at Pooh Corner.
Oh, sorry. Y'all are
We are and beat it up.
Really?
Hey, can we check in? Can we check in with Russ T Nailz? Is he still alive and well down in Mazatlan?
Hello.
There.
Hello.
Oh,
Wow.
You're in exactly the same space.
Nice
I'm
bracelet.
just finishing up my. I'm just finishing up my manicure. Okay, I'm done. Anyway, I'm doing some remote. I'm doing remote learning. You know, remote. That's the chance you have of getting educated. But it's
Yeah, there
so
it
much
is.
nicer to be on my show.
Nailz,
And, hey, I'm out of. Listen, I'm. Yeah. So I didn't set the house. Like your family. That wasn't me.
You know, remember when you were back doing the Max Headroom thing in the 80s?
Yeah.
Kind of happening now. No, you don't have to. It's happening now on its own.
Hey, Sully, you piece of.
That's impressive.
Did it work?
Actually.
Yeah, really.
I know what.
awful.
Russ, can you do a Mark Mathis weather
75.
report from Mazatlan?
Right now, here in Mazatlan in the Sinaloa state.
That's fine. I've had enough. I've totally had enough. Hey, I want to talk about a very special guest, Anthony Cullins, the Fallbrook kid. The kid's like 16 years old. No, actually, we were.
He's all grown up now.
When you introduced the Fallbrook kid to us, I believe he was 19 or 20. Was he not? Something
But I've known him since he was 10.
Yeah, fantastic.
He's been playing like this since he was a kid.
Yes, Anthony Cullins Band, formerly the Fallbrook Kid. Mary, our very talented den mother here at On the Air, as well as, she likes to call herself Chief of Staff.
Chief of Staff.
Yeah, I like that.
So
And
what?
it's a woman's show, so I gotta come up.
Well,
and
she
represent.
actually is the band wrangler. I mean,
I'm the band wrangler,
she does
get
everything.
them the food, make sure they're here on time, looking good. Can we talk about how sassy they look?
Yeah.
Come on. Give it up.
I think Steve Dillard looks exceptionally sassy today.
I think I think that's actually.
Or maybe that's just his attitude. I'm not sure.
So here's a very special reason that
Yeah, okay.
Anthony Cullins is here.
Let's talk
Because
about
our
it.
second single came out, you guys, last week.
Yeah.
We got a new album coming out, not till March. It's called Let's Straighten It Out. But this single, Anthony shreds on, and we're going to show it later in the show. I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's called If You Love Me Like You Say. It's an Albert Collins tune. It's a new jam. You can find it on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you listen to music. SullyBand.com. Check it out, and I know they're going to play it later.
No, good. Thanks, Mary.
Anthony.
Thank you, Mary. I think Mary should be on TV.
She's awesome.
I think Mary should be on TV.
She should have her own show.
She does have her own show. Actually, she has her show called America Trends. It's a national television show.
Really?
It was on the Biz Television Network.
What channel is that?
On the Biz Television.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
When's Russ come back?
He's in Mazatlan. We're at
Wait a second.
75.
Hold on a second. This is a perfect opportunity. Because we finally got Tommy to come. Did you see the episode where Tommy sang?
He's sexy.
Oh my gosh. We have an opportunity here because Anthony Cullins is here.
Yeah.
And you've got another 7 apperances on stage to catch up with even Russ.
You know what?
So can we get
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about going up there.
There you go. That's it.
All right,
All right.
let's do
That's good. Hit it.
All right.
What's the name of the song, James?
Rambling Gambling Man.
That's Tommy.
I'm gonna tell my tale
back after the break.
Tommy, I love having Mathis in studio. Matt, you left your hemi-scaps. I know you need this.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Walking.
Wow. I'm sorry.
No, listen. In all seriousness,
I did feel it.
I was born and raised in San Diego. Hold on a second, Liz.
What?
Let me bring you back to a gentler time. The year was no. I was born and raised in San Diego by these two fine folks right here.
Oh.
My parents, Bill and Jim.
Y'all did an amazing job.
And then my Aunt Sharon, who all my sense of humor comes from my Aunt Sharon.
Oh, Aunt Sharon.
Oh, she's a pistol. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Don't mess with Aunt Sharon.
When you hear this, Aunt Sharon's coming. Oh, by the way, hold on a second. I want to make sure I got this here. No, I just didn't want to forget the suitcase. How long you in town for? Not that we're pushing you out.
Text me to get the rich bachelor next to you.
Hey.
Oh, she wants a rich bachelor next to my mom.
See.
Who are you talking?
Who are you
Aunt
going to
Sharon.
get then? Okay.
How you
So
doing?
funny.
There we go.
So it was kind of celebrating women. It was a women's show on the air. We have Elizabeth Alvarez from KUSI,
Yes.
Laura Chez from We See You San Diego,
And a very
the candidate
on.
for this newly drawn 76th State Assembly District, June Cutter.
Okay, first of all, and we have the ladies of the Sully Band. We have Mary here.
Yes.
Molly is our floor director. I have one request.
Yes.
Who brought you here? Who brought you here?
My lovely business partner, Dina Cruden.
Let's get
Dina.
her in.
Come here, Dina.
Come up here. Get over here. Have her sit right here.
Dina, right
You
here.
can sit in my seat. I'm Mark.
No, easy.
How are you?
Dina.
Mark Mathis thinks he's at a real bar. Is what's going on. Like this isn't some place in Kearny Mesa.
Good to see you.
Get your butt over here.
Can you lose the hat as long as you're... He's got the Sully Band hat on while he's doing that.
I stole it the last time I was here.
All right, very
So,
good.
Dina, you're a longtime San Diegan. You've been doing this for several years, representing people. What do you think of Dina and her chances to take the 76?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean obviously, I, of course, think she's going to do amazing. I mean, honestly, just from being not even just a great friend, but watching the passion that she's had to run her campaign and going into this a second time, it takes everything you have. I mean, we're 7 days into the campaign. She's raised well over $50,000 in 7 days. She's getting amazing endorsements. So she has dedicated all her time to this, and she's going to do it.
Now, Dina, this isn't her first campaign. Dina you raise money for charities, you raise money for political campaigns.
Yeah.
This is what you do.
Yeah, it
this
is.
ain't your first rodeo.
It is not. So my background is I was in marketing for 15 years with Nestle and kind of segued over into the nonprofit. I ran Mayor Faulkner and Catherine's nonprofit here in San Diego.
Wasn't that called 211 San Diego?
One San Diego.
One San Diego.
Ran
God,
that.
how great was that? Remember those One San Diego events?
Man. The One San Diego event that we did.
Yes,
Neighborhood
yes,
Experience.
yes.
You mean the ones you just mentioned, Mark? Like 1 second before you asked what it was? Yes, that's it.
Can you
Yeah, so I did that for almost 4 years and then segued really into political and still really passionate about the nonprofit world as well.
How do we get that back? How do we get One San Diego back? That was such a great... Is there a way to do that?
It is. I mean, there's a lot of great programs. We did an amazing backpack program that we did for schools where all the kids had been identified as being homeless. Yeah. And the program really was about inviting the kids to the school campus and being part of the program. So they came and they built their backpacks. It wasn't that we just dropped it off. So they had a vested interest. So we've been, I personally, and I know Catherine, we would love to have someone find a way to actually help ramp that program back up.
We can do this.
We need some people to do it.
Backpacks.
Yeah.
I absolutely will. I will be your assistant.
Yeah. Wow.
There you go.
Liz, what's next? What's next for you?
Yeah.
What did you like
What
to
are
say?
the kids doing? What are the
They're
kids
good. They're keeping me very busy. So, my focus is always home life after work life. I kind of try to shut it off to keep my sanity. So,
And Laura?
catch up on sleep.
Laura, what about you?
We are going to be moving into a new building. I'm believing for that to happen right in the Linda Vista Mission Valley
What's
area.
the website again?
We See You San Diego.
All right, we got you covered for the next month of dinner.
So kind.
How about
And what would you like to say, June Cutter?
Vote for June Cutter. Come on. think. Now, what do you want to say?
Well, I want to say that, you know, everybody running for office should be doing it from a place of service, and my heart is a love for our community here in San Diego. So if you want to learn more, go to junecutter.com, donate, vote, volunteer. We need it all.
See, that's why I'm not running for Mayor Del Mar. Because I was doing it for the money, and she just told me to do it for the money. I was doing it for the do-re-mi, the blues, the zeros.
I live in Escondido, so you would be mine. Yes.
Year. Yay!
Yes.
Fantastic.
And, you know, there's only one thing left.
Yeah.
Sully?
Yes.
I went up there and tried to sing a song. Can you go up there and sing a song?
Well, we got Anthony Cutter. Anthony Cutter. Just adopted a kid.
Oh, you
Anthony, congratulations.
Salsa dancing. You said you were going to salsa dance if he went
next
up
show
there.
we will salsa dance. We'll do like the salsa dance show. We'll have everybody here from the salsa dance community.
There you go.
It's us, basically.
Hey, but can you do that new song?
Yeah, we can do. Yeah, we can do this song. What's the name of the song, Mayor?
If you love me like
Yeah, I will. Yeah, only if you do this. If you just snap your fingers, let me change clothes because look at how good the band. Can you still look at the band? Look at how snappy.
That looks amazing.
Yeah.
You guys look snappy. Yes, absolutely.
So can I introduce you?
Yes, I'll be back there.
I'm going to introduce you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sully Band.
If you love me like you say, why you treat me like